Tougen Anki Episode 8, titled The Unreliable Hero, aired on August 29, 2025, at 11:00 p.m. JST on Nippon TV, continuing the anime's gripping exploration of a world divided between Oni and Momotaro. This episode picks up from the intense cliffhanger of Episode 7, The Beauty is a Beast, where Tsubakiri and Momokusa infiltrated the Oni agency, taking down Kaiuya Waranzaka, while Kyuuna's Sasanomi's protective obsession over Rokuro Kiriyama deepened. The narrative shifts focus to Kyuuna's fierce determination and introduces pivotal developments for Rokuro, whose potential as a key player begins to surface. The episode opens with Kyuuna's Sasanomi confronting another of the ugly, monstrous entities unleashed by Tsubakiri's orders to eliminate all Oni except Shiki Ikuno's. Her Blood Eclipse release, a visually striking ability that channels her Oni heritage, takes center stage as she battles to protect Rokuro. The action is frenetic, with Kyuuna's movements exuding both grace and ferocity, setting a tense atmosphere as the hospital setting becomes a battleground. Meanwhile, Rokuro, previously portrayed as anxious and unassuming, hints at a latent power, teased as a potential game-changer. The episode balances this with a parallel storyline, Omogi Momokusa's pursuit of Shiki Ikuno's, setting up an anticipated clash that promises to deepen the conflict between the Oni and Momotaro factions. Key moments include Kyuuna's emotional complexity. Her protectiveness over Rokuro borders on unhealthy obsession, adding layers to her character as both a warrior and a deeply flawed individual. The hospital's sterile, claustrophobic corridors amplify the tension, contrasting with the explosive supernatural abilities on display. Shiki and Mei's brief appearance hints at their growing importance, though their screen time is limited, leaving viewers eager for more. The episode's pacing is relentless, with each scene building toward the climactic promise of Rokuro's awakening and the looming confrontation between Momokusa and Shiki. The atmosphere is one of mounting dread, underscored by the fragile alliances and betrayals that define the Tougen Anki world. The animation in Episode 8, produced by Studio Hibari, continues to impress with its bold aesthetic and dynamic action sequences. The Blood Eclipse release scenes are a highlight, with Kyuuna's abilities rendered in vibrant crimson hues that pulse with energy, creating a stark contrast against the muted hospital backdrop. The choreography is fluid, with camera angles that emphasize the speed and impact of each strike, particularly during Kyuuna's fight against the ugly. Studio Hibari's attention to detail and character expressions, especially Kyuuna's mix of ferocity and desperation, adds emotional weight to the action, making her more than just a powerhouse but a character grappling with her own demons. However, the animation falters slightly in quieter moments. Backgrounds, while functional, lack the intricate detail seen in other shonen anime like Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer. The hospital setting, though effective in creating a sense of confinement, feels repetitive, with little variation in design to distinguish different areas. Additionally, some secondary characters, like the ugly, suffer from simplistic designs that border on generic, reducing their visual impact compared to the main cast. While the action sequences are a clear strength, the inconsistent quality in non-combat scenes slightly undermines the overall polish. The sound design deserves praise, with a pulsating soundtrack that enhances the tension of the battle scenes. The voice acting, particularly for Kyuuna Sasanomi, is a standout, capturing a volatile mix of loyalty and obsession. Rokuro's moments of hesitation are conveyed with subtle vocal shifts, hinting at his untapped potential without overplaying it. However, the background music occasionally overpowers dialogue, particularly in transitional scenes, which can disrupt the narrative flow. Tougen Anki Episode 8, The Unreliable Hero, delivers a compelling mix of action, character development, and intrigue, solidifying the series' place as a promising addition to the shonen genre. Kyuuna Sasanomi emerges as a standout character, her complexity driving the emotional core of the episode, while Rokuro's teased power-up sets the stage for exciting developments. The animation shines in its high-energy sequences but could benefit from more consistent quality and quieter moments to elevate the overall experience. The narrative's focus on the escalating conflict between Oni and Momotaro, coupled with the moral ambiguity of its characters, keeps the stakes high and the story engaging. Looking ahead, the series seems poised to explore Rokuro's hidden strength in the inevitable clash between Momokusa and Shiki, which could redefine the power dynamics in the Tougen Anki universe. If Studio Hibari can address the minor inconsistencies in animation and background design, the series has the potential to rival its shonen contemporaries in visual storytelling. Episode 8 leaves viewers eager for more, balancing intense action with the promise of deeper character arcs. Tougen Anki continues to carve its niche, blending folklore-inspired lore with raw emotional intensity, and I'm excited to see where this dark, demon-filled paradise takes us next.